You're looking to buy a home and you're having to ask yourself, how much over do I need to go? I mean, this is an intense market, and if you want to play the game, you have to put your money where your mouth is. Well, my name's Nicole Rueth and I'm with Fairway Mortgage, and I want to talk to you about the complexity of bidding over ask. As a buyer today, you know how challenging and stressful this market is. This market is absolutely intense. It started out the year that way. But is it still intense, and how intense is it? That's what I want to talk about. And I want to share two examples of a bid over ask, when you should say yes and when you should say no. Ultimately, it's your decision as the buyer. But here's what I want you to ask yourself. When you're stepping up to the plate in this market, how hard do you go in? How hard do you swing? Do you go for the fence right out of the gate? We're seeing some buyers are doing that. They're going way over right out of the gate, knowing that they have to compete to win the deal. But is that really necessary? We see in trends that trends die out before buyers know the difference. So we saw this last year where we saw an intense market where buyers were overbidding to the point to which they weren't. There were less listings, then there were less offers, and then the offers came in less over asking. Yet, during that transitionary period, buyers were still offering way over, sometimes only against themselves. So, absolute communication with your buyer's agent and that buyer's agent communication with the listing agent is key to your success. How many showings have there been? How many offers are there? How far up are the offers today? And then go in fast. Don't wait till the last minute. Go in at the very beginning asking, can I have the last ask? Once the bidding goes up, can I have the last say to say, am I willing to go up and match that highest bid? It might surprise you how close they are once this market starts to turn. It's not yet, because I saw the bids this past weekend, and that's what I wanted to share with you. Two of these scenarios, because you want to ask yourself, is it worth it? You want to be able to do an analysis on your own, whether you're using our bid over asking tool or another tool that you have, to say, what is the payback period for this over asking? And then asking yourself, how long are you going to be living in this home? What additional upgrades does this home need? And is this personally worth it to me? Because ultimately, you want to move into that home feeling really good about the purchase, not feeling that you overpaid or maybe this wasn't fair. You want to go in with really positive emotions, knowing that you're making this new home your home. So let's look at two scenarios that I saw come across my desk this weekend. One, the purchase price, the list price was $535,000. The over went over $45,000. So the final contract price on this one was $580,000. At $580,000, that buyer has a payback period of 15 months. That's really good. 15 months, so a little over a year, and I will have made that money back with appreciation in today's market. And I'm going to tell you right now that this report that we can create for you on every offer you're putting in, this uses a very conservative method of appreciation, not what we're actually expecting to see this year based on the limited supply. So this might be something that you'd strongly consider if it still met your budget and you had the $45,000 in case the appraisal didn't come in at value. Another one started out at $725,000. And here I have it going for $140,000 over asking. So that total is $865,000 total contract price. At $865,000, this would have taken 41 months to pay back. Again, is it worth it? I don't know. If it's going to be a forever home and it's absolutely done the way you want it to be done and you don't have to add any additional upgrades, 41 months is a long time, but it might fit your timeline. 41 months to somebody else that doesn't know they're going to have kids, they don't know if this is going to be where they're going to stay, or it is going to require additional upgrades, might be too long or too much. This is where you want to rely on your realtor. You want to rely on the comps that you run. You want to rely on your gut, because home ownership is supposed to propel you further, not set you back, whether that's emotionally or financially. So assessing the numbers of a bid over ask is more critical than ever, because this market is slowly slowing down. It's almost hard to tell. There are a few less showings, a few less offers, and soon it will go for a little less over asking. So stay in communication with your realtor. Make sure that you're assessing each property on its own merits. And please reach out to me. If you want one of these bid over asking tools for a property you're putting an offer on, I'd love to give it to you. We'll talk to you soon.